Asuma Sarutobi. Okay, technically, Asuma wasn't Naruto's official sensei, but at one point he did help train Naruto, so he earns a spot here, just at the very bottom. Why? Because his impact on Naruto's growth was super limited. Unlike other teachers who had deep, long-lasting relationships with Naruto, Asuma only showed up as a guest mentor during one small part of Naruto's journey, when Naruto was learning the Rasenshuriken. Their interactions mainly happened during the Rasenshuriken training arc. Kakashi realized Naruto needed someone who understood wind release chakra, so he brought in Asuma. Asuma showed Naruto how to channel wind chakra into a weapon, using his signature chakra blades. And that's pretty much it. Asuma didn't really spend time getting to know Naruto like Iuka or Jeriah did. He showed him the technique, gave him a quick demo, and then dipped. Like, oh, you've never seen nature transformation before? Don't know how strong it is? Okay, here, watch this. Boom, done. More importantly, Asuma didn't leave behind any emotional or philosophical impact on Naruto. His death in the fight against Haiden mainly affected Team 10, especially Shikamaru, our 8th Hokage. It had zero influence on Naruto's character arc. Yeah, sure, his sacrifice symbolized the will of fire, but that message didn't really reach Naruto in any meaningful way. Now, to be fair, the Rasenshuriken later became one of Naruto's signature moves and helped him win some huge battles, but most of the credit for developing that technique goes to Kakashi and Yamato, not Asuma. So yeah, bottom of the list feels right. Just facts. Now, if you've made it this far, welcome to the amazing world of anime. This is the place for true fans like you, where we celebrate all the magic, action, and emotions anime brings to our lives. You've watched, you've felt the hype, you've been lost in these beautiful fantasy worlds, but, have you hit that subscribe button yet? Right now, almost 90% of you are watching without subscribing. Just imagine, if everyone hits sub, we could build one of the strongest anime communities out there. So go ahead, click that subscribe button right now so you won't miss any new episodes, deep dive breakdowns, or awesome anime content coming your way. Thank you so much. Now next on the list, just a little bit higher, is Ebisu. This ranking makes sense. Ebisu is a Tokubetsu Jonin and a teacher at the Konoha Ninja Academy. But in Naruto's life, he was basically a temporary tutor, mainly brought in to teach Naruto the basics of chakra control. Their time together was short. Very, very short. Ebisu helped Naruto learn how to walk on water, which is actually a pretty important skill. It improved Naruto's chakra control, which later helped him master bigger techniques. But that's kind of all he did. Ebisu didn't really help Naruto unlock his hidden potential or push him toward any kind of breakthrough. His role was very basic. Also, let's not forget, Ebisu had a bad attitude at first. He saw Naruto more as a dangerous Ninetales container than as a student who needed guidance. That mindset made it hard for any real emotional connection to form between them. His teaching style was also very old school and kind of robotic. Definitely not a good match for someone like Naruto who learns in unpredictable ways. Overall, Ebisu is actually a very skilled tutor. But well, that said, Ebisu did have one great moment. During the Pain Invasion, he stood up to the Naraka path and refused to give away Naruto's location, even when his life was at risk. That showed real courage, and more importantly, it showed how much his opinion of Naruto had changed. He no longer saw him as a monster. He saw him as a ninja worth protecting. Still, Ebisu's overall impact on Naruto's journey was very limited. Sure, water walking is basic and important, but it's just one tiny brick in the massive skill set Naruto builds later on. And let's be real, Naruto knocked him out in like 5 minutes with sexy jutsu the first time they met. That tutoring gig ended real fast. Now, coming in at number 6 on our list of Naruto's teachers is Yamato. That spot fits him pretty well. Unlike some other sensei who helped Naruto grow in a well-rounded way, Yamato was more of a technical support guy. His main job was helping Naruto control the Ninetales chakra during training. Yamato's biggest contribution happened when Naruto was developing the Rasenshuriken. Thanks to his unique wood release, he could suppress Kurama's chakra whenever it got out of control. That made the training much safer, which was super important because losing control of the Ninetales could be deadly. Yamato took that risk and even put himself in danger just to protect Naruto and everyone around him. But emotionally, Yamato's teaching style didn't go very deep. He treated Naruto more like a Jinchuriki to manage than a student to personally teach and understand. Even as the temporary leader of Team 7, While Kakashi was out, Yamato was more focused on keeping the team in line and staying safe, rather than building personal bonds. And yeah, while the Rasenshuriken later became one of Naruto's most powerful weapons, Yamato wasn't the one who created or refined the jutsu. He just made sure Naruto had a safe space to train. To put it bluntly, Yamato was kinda like Naruto's babysitter during that phase. His support mattered, but it wasn't the heart of Naruto's growth. Most of the credit still goes to Kakashi, who directly taught him, and to Naruto himself for pushing through. Yamato's legacy is more about his wood release powers and his past in the Anbu, not any deep teaching philosophy or mentorship style. So yeah, rank 6 feels just right. At number 5 on our list of Naruto's teachers is Killer Bee. As the Jinchuriki of the Eight Tails from the Hidden Cloud Village, Bee gave Naruto one of the most important lessons of his life, how to control and make peace with Kurama, the Nine Tails. What made Killer Bee stand out was his unique teaching style. He didn't just talk about theory, he took Naruto to the falls of truth and guided him deep into his own mind, so he could face Kurama head-on. It was a bold and risky move, but it worked. Bee understood exactly what Naruto was going through because he'd lived it too. That made him the perfect person to help Naruto with his biggest challenge, mastering the Nine Tails chakra. Bee's impact on Naruto showed up in two big ways. 1. Power. Bee helped Naruto unlock Nine Tails chakra mode and create new versions of Rasengan and Rasenshuriken. This also gave Naruto sensory abilities, which became super useful in battle. 2nd spirit. Bee's positive attitude and goofy, upbeat personality inspired Naruto. That fist bump they shared after Naruto finally connected with Kurama symbolized a deep bond between two Jinchuriki who finally understood each other. And Bee wasn't just there for training, he put his life on the line to protect Naruto. When Kurama fought back with a tailed beast bomb inside Naruto's mind, Bee stepped in and risked everything to shield him. Later on, during the 4th Great Ninja War, Bee fought right beside Naruto, even defying orders from the Hidden Cloud Village to support Naruto's decision to join the battle. The results speak for themselves. Thanks to Bee's help, Naruto gained the power to fight reanimated Akatsuki members, and even played a key role in the battle against Tobi. Even more important, Bee taught Naruto a powerful message. True strength doesn't come from forcing control. It comes from understanding and working together with your inner power. That said, Bee ranks at number 5 because his role was limited to one part of Naruto's journey. Unlike Jeriah or Kakashi, who were with Naruto for many years, Bee felt more like a teammate or fellow soldier than a lifelong mentor. His lessons focused mostly on power and control. Plus, Naruto later went even further on his own, unlocking Kurama Chakra Mode version 2 by bonding completely with Kurama and gaining full access to its chakra. Fukasaku. At number 4 on our list of Naruto's most important teachers is Fukasaku, one of the 2 wise toads from Mount Myoboku. He taught Naruto a brand new power, Sage Mode. What makes Fukasaku special is that he also trained Jeriah, so teaching Naruto was like continuing a bond through generations. It wasn't just about jutsu, it was about legacy. Fukasaku came into Naruto's life at a very critical moment. After Jeriah died, Naruto was heartbroken and needed a serious power-up to stand a chance against Pain, who, let's be real, no one else could defeat at that point. Fukasaku brought hope. He believed Naruto could carry on Jiraiya's legacy and become the hero the world needed. Also, his teaching methods were smart and creative. He used Naruto's shadow clones to speed up his training and was always there to make sure Naruto didn't turn into stone while learning Senjutsu. He explained Sage Mode in a way Naruto could actually understand and gave him hands-on training, not just theory. Fukasaku's dedication showed clearly in the battle against Pain. He didn't stay in the background, he jumped right in to fight alongside Naruto. That's commitment. The power Naruto got from Sage Mode became one of his most reliable abilities. It wasn't just a cool trick, it was an ancient form of fighting that boosted Naruto to a whole new level. And it stayed relevant, helping him during the Fourth Great Ninja War and way beyond. Also, if you didn't know, Sage Mode's sensory skills are even better than Kurama Chakra Mode. And Senjutsu Chakra is one of the few things that can counter truth-seeking orbs. That's how next level it is. So why is Fukasaku ranked 5th? Because while his technical impact was huge, his time with Naruto was short, and his lessons were mostly focused on battle. He didn't have the deeper emotional connection or long-term mentorship like Jeriah or Kakashi, who helped shape Naruto's character and values over years. Still, Fukasaku's training gave Naruto the power to stand toe-to-toe with gods, and that's no small thing. Next, at number 3 on our list of Naruto's most important teachers is Iuka Umino. And this spot is well-deserved, not because of cool jutsu or flashy techniques, but because Iuka was the first person to truly care about Naruto. Unlike other sensei who focused on teaching ninjutsu or battle strategies, Iuka was more like a father figure. He didn't see Naruto as a monster with the 9 tails inside him. He saw Naruto as a real kid, someone who deserved love, respect, and a chance. Iuka showed up in the very first episode of Naruto. At that time, Naruto was just a lonely boy, hated and ignored by almost everyone in the village. But when Mizuki tried to trick Naruto and revealed the truth about the 9 tails, Iuka risked his life to protect him. That moment changed everything. Iruka's real strength was helping Naruto heal from the pain of being alone. While the whole village treated Naruto like a threat, Iuka gave him something he had never had: love and acceptance. Iuka stayed by Naruto's side through his entire journey, from the academy to becoming Hokage. He was always there, not just in the big wins, but also in the hard moments. You see, after Jiraiya died fighting pain, Naruto was broken, and Iuka was the one who comforted him. He didn't have powerful jutsu or epic advice. But what he gave Naruto was even more important: a warm presence, someone who was simply there when it mattered most. That's why, even though he's number 3, Iuka holds a special place in Naruto's heart, and in ours. No one else could take his role. Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi Hatake takes number 2 on our list of Naruto's most important teachers, and it's easy to see why. He's known as the copy ninja, and later he even becomes the 6th Hokage. But more than that, Kakashi played a big role in turning a loud, stubborn orphan into the future 7th Hokage. From the very beginning, like the famous bell test, Kakashi was already teaching deep lessons. That test was about teamwork, something Naruto needed to learn badly, and that teamwork lesson became a big part of Naruto's ninja way. What makes Kakashi special is how he saw potential in Naruto, even when others didn't. Most people only saw a loud, annoying kid, but Kakashi saw Naruto's wild and unpredictable nature as a strength, not something to change, but something to guide. His teaching style was different too. He didn't just teach moves, he taught how to think. When Naruto wanted to upgrade the Rasengan, Kakashi patiently helped him understand how wind release chakra works, using both theory and hands-on practice. Because let's be honest, if Kakashi talked too much, Naruto's head might explode. Early on, Kakashi did seem to focus more on Sasuke, teaching him Chidori and such. But over time, he adjusted. He realized Naruto needed a different approach, something more practical and creative. He didn't treat all students the same. He tailored his teaching to each one. If Jiraiya gave Naruto willpower, and Minato passed down legacy and talent, then Kakashi is the one who taught Naruto how to think like a real ninja, not just in fights, but in strategy, problem solving, and leadership. And admit it, he always had faith in his students. Even when they doubted themselves, he believed in them. Kakashi saw parts of Obito and Minato in Naruto. Obito's never abandoned teammates' spirit, and Minato's genius and strength. That connection made Kakashi care for Naruto deeply. When we compare Kakashi to other sensei, we can see his unique value. Fukasaku taught Sage Mode. Killer Bee helped with the 9 tails. But only Kakashi had such a complete influence. helping Naruto grow in both strength and character. Jeriah. Let's be real, when it comes to Naruto's teachers, Jeriah is top tier. He's not just the guy who taught Naruto some flashy moves. He's the one who helped Naruto figure out who he is, why he fights, and what kind of man he wants to become. From the moment he met Naruto, Jeriah wasn't like the rest. Most people saw an annoying little Jinchuriki kid with a demon fox problem. Jeriah saw potential. He saw something worth investing in. And man, he didn't just teach Naruto jutsu, he gave him vision. Big picture stuff. Like, your strength isn't just to beat bad guys. It's to protect people and change the world. That mindset is the core of Naruto's whole journey. Now, Jiraiya's teaching style. Well, he was a low-key genius. When he taught the Rasengan, he broke it down into 3 steps. Spin that chakra, control it, then let it rip. Super simple. Perfect for Naruto, who's got the attention span of a squirrel on coffee. But here's the thing, Jeriah also understood Naruto's Jinchuriki powers better than anyone. Like that moment where he tweaks the 9-tailed seal so Naruto can walk on water. And let's not ignore the real deal. Jeriah was somehow like a dad. He actually cared. He listened. He gave Naruto emotional support. And then there's the whole Will of Fire thing. To most people, it's some cheesy village slogan. But to Jeriah, it was purpose, peace, sacrifice, legacy. He lived it, and he passed that fire on to Naruto. Look at what Naruto does after Jeriah dies. Most people would have gone full revenge mode. But Naruto chose peace. He chose to honor Jiraiya's dream. And that mindset, that's what made even Pain question himself. Oh, and the Rasengan, the move Jeriah taught Naruto. It became Naruto's signature. Took out Kabuto, rocked Pain, and later evolved into like 100 different versions. That's what you call a solid foundation, bro. Plus, summoning toads was a peak strategy. Gamabunta showing up mid-fight was instant boss level. Jeriah opened up that whole toad summoning path, and Naruto just ran with it. And later, he summoned toads in very big battles. Now, I know a lot of people still ask, does Jeriah really deserve to be ranked above Kakashi? That's not an easy question, because both of them played huge and irreplaceable roles in Naruto's life. On one hand, Jeriah is the guy who helped shape Naruto's heart and beliefs. A lot of fans believe that without Jeriah, Naruto would just be a strong ninja, but without direction. The Rasengan and Jiraiya's message of peace became the foundation for everything Naruto did later. Plus, the bond between them wasn't just teacher and student, it felt more like father and son. But at the same time, we all know Kakashi was there from the beginning. He helped Naruto go from a wild rookie to a real ninja. Without Kakashi's lessons on teamwork and smart thinking, Naruto wouldn't have been able to use what Jeriah taught him later on. Kakashi spent more time with Naruto and watched him grow through different stages. He made sure Naruto never lost his way, unlike what happened with Obito. Here's something interesting. Kakashi showed up when Naruto needed to learn how to be a ninja, and Jeriah came in when Naruto needed to find his purpose. So the big question is building a strong base more important, or is finding direction more valuable? Do you need someone to teach you how to fight, or someone to teach you why to fight? Tough question, right? That's always the challenge with rankings. Sometimes it's just hard to compare things that matter in different ways. So what do you think? Is a good teacher the one who teaches you how to do something, or the one who helps you understand why it matters? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.